Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So today we are doing this, yeah, fingerless mitten, what we call it, fingerless mittens or gloves. So this is the way it looked basically. See, you saw that in the picture as well. It basically doesn't have any separately made fingers and easier for beginners to do. So you can see it got only one opening here for thumb. And what we're going to do is to make the fabric and sew it from the side. Okay. Yeah. Everyone can hear me and see me clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so fingerless mittens they are called. That's why. So the in the picture you saw it, it they ends near like in the half fingers. Okay, I'll show you by wearing it. But this is the pattern I find somewhere online, and I find it more interesting than the one I posted, the picture I posted on my group. Okay, so if you can see, they are not like not short like that. You can make them as long as you like this border. You can finish it wherever you like on your fingers. But these are, if you make like this one, they are like you can use it two ways. You can wear it like this, hiding all your hand, or if we fold it back a little bit, we can just wear them like this as well, like usually fingerless mittens are. See, that's the way. If you are working on the phone or something, you need your fingers out, you can wear them like that. Or if you're feeling cold and want your whole hand, all of your hand to hide inside it, you can just unfold it and it will go in. And one more thing is, you see this border on the wrist. uh, as they make this one shorter, and this length is more than this border on the wrist. So what are we doing? That you can wear it by turning it upside down as well. See, now the shorter border is upside and the longer one is down. So you can now have the short border on up, and it can go just like this on the halfway of your fingers, and the longer border can be on your wrist, depending how you like it on your hand. So I'll show you how to do it. First, the thing is that we're starting by making a flat uh, fabric. Okay, everyone can hear me and listen me clearly. Halima and Samia joined later.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, fine. So this is the flat fabric that you're gonna make in front. It's very easy. Just concentrate a little bit, and it will easier than the previous projects. See, this is the 2 and 2 ribbing section, and we start by doing 2 and 2 ribbing section, and then depending, we'll see how to make fabric according to your hand. Okay, so just put it on your wrist and see how long this border you want. Like this is my wrist, fine, and it should end till your palm, where your palm starts. So if I put it here, that line here, like when I start knitting from, like I start knitting from this side, okay, and I start making my ribbed section like the scarf, but doing like some 14 rows, but the patron is asking for 14 rows, but it's forgiving. You can do as much as you like. So after doing some 14, 15 rows, you just put on your wrist and see how long do you want this border on your wrist. You feel like a little bit longer, like this, it should go like there. You can make it long or short according to your wish. Okay, when you
How
do,
many did
sorry.
how many did you cast on then? How many did you start as
Yeah,
in?
yeah, I'll tell you in a bit.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm telling you. So for starting it, the patron is asking for with the this 5 mm, I think, crochet needle, uh, uh, some 30 stitches for this. Okay, but depends. These are less than that because this is one something a little bit looser for me. After stitching it, it's not that much tight. So I started doing little bit, working little bit less stitches. See, little bit loose, not that much, but they're fine. They're good. They're stretchy, and this ribbed pattern is very nice. It can easily fit two different sizes. That's why usually people use to work with this one. You don't have to worry about fit nicely. So this one I cast it for myself. If you see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 stitches. I am working currently on this piece, which I think is gonna fit me very nicely and tightly on my wrist. So you have to do, depends, you have to check like 26 or around something like that in between, make it. And or you have already made that ribbed scarf, right? So just get your scarves, which is flat made, right? Take your scarves and put it around your wrist and see how many these columns are coming around your wrist. Take your scarf and put your scarf around like this. See, like this. Wrap it around from one corner, start wrapping around it around your wrist, and then you can count the columns. See, two stitches here, two stitch here. So you can see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You already made your scarves, right? So you can just wrap your scarf around your wrist and um, uh, count the stitches, how many stitches you need around your wrist, and then you can cast them. Okay, and then start doing two and two ribbing. Obviously you need, this is multiple of twos, and after doing some 14 rows or according the length you want, just when you reach that there, and just start, keep doing, checking on your wrist. Then we are going to make stocking knit, stocking knit section, which gonna cover your palm. So it's nice, you keep working and checking, keep checking in between, is it going to cover your palm until you reach till this end, till this end, where it will come like this, and your palm will covered with stocking knit section. Okay, see, if you see here, that's the border I made on my wrist here, from here to here. And then I made stocking knit section where I've knitted every row from front, and when I turned my work, I purled every row. Okay, we did this in one, I think, second project of ours, the stocking knit section. And the wave side, it will gonna inside when we gonna stitch it. Okay, so stocking knit section will come on the palm, and when you reach this side, to the end of your palm, stop making the stocking neck section and start making rib section again, and till the length of your choice again. This pattern will ask you to make like this hole to till the end of your longest finger. Fine, but if you want it small one, you don't want to make it so to the end of your hand, you can make this ripped section on your fingers till wherever you like, and then just close your pattern. Anyone like to ask me anything?
Sorry, you know the one that you're showing us.
Yeah.
You
The
did this with 5 mm needle, yeah?
No, this I'm working with 4 mm needle,
Working with 4 mm.
but
Okay.
I read the pattern online. It is telling us, means the one they used it 5 mm needle in their pattern.
Okay. Because I only have 6 mm needles.
That's fine.
Will that
That's
be too
fine.
big? That'll be okay, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, you can work with anything.
Okay.
See, when you get any pattern from anywhere, it shows you only the instructions.
Mm.
Oh, it shows only the instructions, but we just follow the instructions how they're making, basically getting the idea how they do it, and we can do with whatever we have, obviously. And then when you close it, see, I'm at the point to closing it. Okay, so I'm binding it off, see, and I showed it already how to bind it off when you are working with the twin two ribbing. Just in case I left it there. So bind, when you're binding off in twin two ribbing, so what you are doing is knitting the knitting stitches and bind off, and purling the purl stitches and bind off accordingly. And that's the clean way to do it. Basically, if one is beginner and finding it hard and basically don't want to do it, that's fine as well. But at this point, we I think everyone knows it how to do. It's easy. Okay, knitting the knitting stitches and bind them off, and purling the purl stitches and bind them off. And one more thing is, this is optional but recommended, that when you start working, leave the long tail for this project, so it's easier uh, to get the yarn and sew your, say, bind off and pull the yarn all the way, because I left the tail there. Yeah, big tail. So the point is, if you because we are in the end we are going to fold it, and the wavy pattern will go in, and we are going to sew it like that, right? So wavy pattern will go in, and it will be like this from both sides, and basically we are going to sew it inside out. So wavy pattern will be out for this step. And you got already that tail in the end. So what we are going to do, we are going to sew it from start from here until there, and on both ends just leave a little bit long tail, so it easier to sew it. And in between the process of sewing, just make sure where will your thumb opening will be. So if you close it and start sewing, so there is somewhere will be the opening of the thumb, which we're going to leave it, and else will be sew, we have to sew it. So I'll show you so how to sew it. Anyone like to ask me anything?
Can you use the circular needles to sew in a circle so you don't have to sew it up at the end and join it?
Yeah, maybe. But how you gonna get the opening for thumb in that? That's the point.
So how is this going to happen? Are you going to leave a gap for the thumb, are you?
Yes, I'm gonna sew
Ah.
it. I'm gonna sew it from here and here till, just leave a gap from for the thumb